Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing good and staying cool on this. It is decently hot weather today on last Tuesday of the month, June 24th. Now, you're going to notice I am playing the game. I am not using controller, by the way. You cannot hear my keyboard anymore. I have gotten a keyboard through WattGG that is of a streamer put out, part of her merch, Miss Zombie Pandemic. It is a full mechanical keyboard, but it is a good bit quieter than my old one. It is a good bit quieter. I think the brand, let me look at the instruction manual, is called a Napapu. Some kind of like it's some kind of like Korean thing. But keycaps are nice, the keyboard's nice, it lights up. I'm happy. So, and it's wireless. It does come with a cord for wired mode or charging. I use it mostly for charging right now because I'm not going to do wired mode until I feel like it. Let's see, other things to get out the way at the beginning of stream while I'm just kind of running around. We will probably, once it comes in, I haven't checked if it has left the state of California. Let me actually check that right now. I have a W order coming. It is currently in Escondido, California, where it is being tracked from. So once that comes in, probably open that on stream to show it off, and maybe try it on stream. I'm not sure. Also, we will have a new playmat to go underneath said new keyboard soon. I bought a Soren Markov playmat off of Amazon. So that's supposed to be here by July 7th through the 17th. So hopefully by the time we get Shining Gundam, that'll be here. So, last time we were helping Hermaeus Mora with that Final Danger quest. The only thing is we couldn't get an Argonian. So I'm trying to think where a good Argonian enemy would be at. I mean, we could just go to different places, try to find enemies. If different places, try to find enemies, find an Argonian. That's not an issue. But, yeah. Alright. Yeah. If you notice, the keyboard is currently full charge, so the key presses, there seems to be no latency at all. It feels great, this new keyboard. I do love it. Also, where I mentioned Dubby, I do have still the promo code, Raviel Polif. It's in the description on the YouTube side. There is a command on the Twitch side. I'll go ahead and just run the command real quick. Let's just go ahead and run that in the chat. So you can get 10% off your order at w.gg. And every purchase, a little bit goes back towards me. So if you want to support this this vampire, buy some Dubby. But anyways, Vilverin, actually, thinking about it, Vilverin would probably be a good place to look to see if maybe we could find some. I don't think Argonians are usually there as enemies, but we could check. It's been kind of a little bit since we've been to Vilverin. So I don't remember what usually is on the outside of the cave or the place. It feels weird now because besides like a piece that's inside my PC, for the most part, everything on this PC, nothing has ever been, besides one monitor, everything else has been exclusive to this new PC. Alright. For a second, her face looked muddled. It might just be where the game got freshly loaded. Although this is the first load today. This hasn't gotten a second load yet. Like, load the game, not... You know what I mean. Mud crab. I think where there would be an Argonian that I could just, you know, walk up, kill, and there'd be no repercussions. Actually, not sure. This is the best. I will say, besides just finding a bandit's den and going from there. Aha. This is the fastest way to just, you know, get the kills on Duskfang, Dawnfang. Is just walk along the edge of the lakes, finding mud crabs, taking one slash to murk them. Oh, perfect. There's like 3 up ahead. Love it. And that should be the max needed for Dawnfang. Alright. Sursen. Sursen on my map? Yeah, Sursen's on my map. Alright. Now I gotta think Argonian. Argonians are usually tend to be down towards Leowin. Emelian Tomb, Fisherman's Rock, Fort Redmond, Nocturnal Shrine, Arpenia, Atatar, the Drunken Dragon, Fort Telemann, Fort Blue Blood, Fort Telemann. I could head to Fort Telemann and go from there. Yeah, I mean, it's good until it shifts to night for Duskfang, but I can always just kill more things at that point. Also, welcome back, Talavos. Welcome back. It's been a while. Okay, so Fort Telemann seems to have... That skeleton's on the outside, but... It has indeed. I'll say I've got both YouTube and Twitch up, and I don't know if you've been around for all of the stuff that I've done. There's been a lot of Oblivion streams, all of the Gundam streams. I mean, 3 of those, but that's mainly because I was really quick at building. Shattered Scales Cave. Maybe? Oh. Cool. Yeah, the Digimobs videos have been... trying to still figure out stuff to do with them. Because there's a few more things I want to do before... Well. Oh, there it just switched, so now I've got to kill again. Let's see, Marsh Punk Camp, what's up here? Hopefully in Argonian I can finish Hermaeus Mora's quest. The only thing I need left is an Argonian. I'll take those strong potions. Blood Run Cave, Kindred Cave, Redwater Slough, Fort Redwater, Wendelbeck. Oh, there's Black Dog Camp over there. Could check. Well, no, I know what Black Dog Camp has. I'm pretty sure it just has a black dog. Or 2. Ooh, Dryad. Or Spriggan. D&D terms came to mind. And another Landru up ahead. Stupid mud crab. Still trying to think of where... I mean, along the road can have bandits, but I can't guarantee that any of those bandits are going to be an Argonian. I just want to get this Hermaeus Mora quest done. Then I'm thinking about starting Knights of the Nine. I've already became the Mad God, so why not become reincarnation of Pelinal White Streak as well? Murderbore. Wolf. Imp. Bandit in the road. Perfect. Now, if that bandit would kindly be an Argonian. Red card. I will take that Daedric Battle Axe to sell, however.
What is it?
Maybe you're the one that's traveling the same road I am. Just because you're traveling the same road does not mean you get to be snarky. Candlew Chapel. Could see if maybe there's just a random Argonian there. Kinda forget what's at Candlew Chapel. Ah, yes. Duskfang's thirst has been quenched. Oh! Necromancers. Okay. Don't think I want to use an altar that they've used. Trying to rack my brain on where to go. I mean, Bravel and Leowin are the two easiest. But Leowin at that point, I've got to make sure that I can find one and not get caught. Well, no, I don't want to deal with... that's the issue. All of the beggars are protected by the... Because I don't want to get ostracized from a guild. Oh, my Dunbarrow pirates have returned. Neat. Could see if there's anyone back in the Blackwood Company Hall. I dealt with them a while back. know if just randomly people would respawn in here or not. Okay. So that kind of tells me that's a no. Can't kill any of the guild members from mages or fighters. Can't kill Dark Brotherhood. Shouldn't kill beggars, cause Thieves Guild. Yeah, man, I really limited my options doing this. Doing everything I did before all the Daedric quests. Oh boy. I mean, I could start Knights of the Nine. I don't remember if there's a specific quest that has specifically an Argonian attached to it. I keep thinking Bogwater has an Argonian. It probably should. But due to the Oblivion Gate nearby, they're probably just all... Veyond Cave north of Bravel? Let's see, Robbers Glen, Domingo, Charcoal Horn. Must be one that I don't have. So I'll have to find it. Let's see. Said to the Bayrone Stables, and from there we can head north. It's weird because when I did the Hermaeus Mora quest back on 360, I feel like Argonian was one of the first ones I got. Not... oh god. Okay. Don't want Shadowmere potentially dying. I know, I could get rid of the gate and this would be a lot easier. But I could also just get rid of any threats that are near it for now and just deal with the gate later. Okay, so... because Shadowmere likes just wandering. Okay, so north... there's a Nutwill. There's a flooded mine. I'm just gonna go straight north from the... ah, there, Veyond Cave. And of course there's another. Wouldn't be Oblivion without Oblivion Gates and everything else. Alright, Veyond Cave. So you're saying there's an Argonian in here? Oh yeah, there's guaranteed Argonians.
I'm supposed to be impressed.
Okay, now I just gotta hit him with the actual, you know, Hermaeus Mora spell.
Fall down and
And there we go. Okay. Make this the active. Tribesman. Oh. And just in time for the day to switch. Just... Is there just 2 Argonian tribesmen? I feel like there's more. Aha. Argonian. Blast dagger. The flying slash. Beyond Blackwaters, okay. Or Backwaters? I didn't see if it's at black or back. Okay. I mean, I'll be able to see black. Blackwaters, okay. Daedric dagger. Ah yes, the man in full heavy armor snuck up on you while swimming. Makes a lot of sense. Ooh, slaughterfish. Nice. But it also makes about as much sense as being able to, you know, swing and fight while swimming. Swinging a sword that fast while swimming is, oh boy. Well, got a decent enough distance to walk to get back to Hermaeus Mora, so along the way, you can just use Duskfang, or Dawnfang. Actually, it should be Dawnfang Superior at this point. Yep. So I can walk along, cutting things down. Well, I'll probably stop cutting things down and just teleport over here. After I get enough kills. I'm a great hero, Kvatch. I've only taken down like maybe 6 gates. 6 or 7. And I haven't got to the point where Bruma shows up. Oh, why are there 3... Why are there 3 saves now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 autosaves. There should only be 2 saves. I mean, that's not a bad idea, making a separate save in case, oh, what is it? In case the game decides to glitch out, that it won't push me back far. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Make another new save just to kind of... I'll use saves 2 and 3 to like go back and forth every so often. Fort Varela. That's 10. No, there's just a graveyard here. You know, with the way the way it bugs out and sometimes deletes a save file, doing a back and forth like that actually sounds like a rather good idea. Fort Alessia. Come on! I'll take your shield and caress. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, that. After going as far as I have, I'll go ahead and just teleport. Lord Hermaeus Mora, here you go.
And I am pleased. I give you this, the Armor Infinitum. Knowledge given by me to Xerxes is recorded within. Read it and gain knowledge of yourself. Go now, learn and remember.
Learn and remember what? That we are all just pawns in a great Ponzi scheme of yours? Anyways. Ugh. Oh no, I am not bringing him the Ogma Infinium. I am not bringing Martin the Ogma Infinium. That would be crazy. The Ogma Infinium actually... Well, with the way this game... With the way the new game is... Bringing Martin the Ogma Infinium isn't a bad idea. But I've also got a much worse Daedric item that I can just bring him. Because I'm not going to use it. I can just bring him the Mask of Clavicus Vile. I said it, that petulant little twit didn't deserve Umbra's sword. Oh right, it's a book. Forgot it's a patchwork book. Oh, wow, it made it a quest item. Thanks, game. Let me just... Wait, Martin has a reference to each of the Daedric items. So, let me just bring them all with me. The only thing I don't need to bring from that box is... Let's see, Ebony, Goldbrand, Mace, the Mehrunes Razor. Alright. I knew I was going to eventually have to do this. Oh, wait. No. Overwrite number 2. It's a good thing I made those potions. Alright, let's see. We will use this lone one. Strength Shot. AKA Fortify Strength Potions. Great when you need to move items. So glad I worked up the, what was it? My alchemy last time to be able to make those efficiently. Now, of course, I could make them stronger. But no need to make them stronger yet. There we go. Go ahead and just proc that again. So now I can walk my happy butt into Cloud Ruler Temple and see Martin's reaction to each of the Daedric artifacts. Except Mehrunes Razor, because it's not a Daedric artifact in this game.
Sir.
Alright, Martin.
I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's paradise. The second item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts, and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. How then to obtain the blood of a god? But Joffrey solved it. The blood of time. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades, passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Joffrey should tell it to you himself.
Well, that's fair.
I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the princes of Oblivion. Are you ready to give me the artifact? Remember, the ritual will consume its physical form. It won't be seen again on Tamriel for many years. So,
I know which one I'm gonna give, but I do want to see his reaction to each one, so I'll have to load each time, which kind of sucks. Actually, it does say I'm not ready to give one
As
yet.
you wish. Be sure to speak to Joffrey about the armor of Tiber Septim. I'll continue my study of the Mysterium Xerxes.
Okay, so see, that's a difference right there from the original. You normally have to give him one before he mentions the arm, or at least at least in my playthrough on the channel, before he would mention the
my
armor.
research is moving forward again. It's only a matter of...
Okay, Danger
I
card
won't
effect.
ask, are you ready to...
Alright, so first, Azura's Star.
Azura's Star. As beautiful as all the tales tell.
Now,
You should talk to Joffrey. He... Farewell, my...
alright, now we're gonna load game, because I am not giving up Azura's Star. I just wanted to see how he would say something to it. That is not the
My
artifact.
research is I won't... are you ready to give me the artifact?
Alright, next, Goldbrand.
This blade has slain many a hero over the years. Tamriel will be better off without it for a while. You should talk... Farewell, my...
Yeah, we're gonna... Okay. Why is it not... Yes, I want to load that game. I don't know why. For some reason, it wasn't letting me click the load.
My research is moving... I won't... are you ready?
Right, next, Spellbreaker.
Not many people would give up Spellbreaker for destruction, my friend. Your sacrifice honors me. You should talk... Farewell, my...
I've never heard him say every line. That's why I'm going through these, because
My research is moving...
I don't remember what I used to give
I won't
up.
ask what you went through to... Are you ready to...
Ebony
I wonder
blade.
if Mephala herself knows how many lives this foul blade has taken over the years. I will be glad to give the world a respite from it.
Yeah, not bad.
You should talk to Job. Farewell, my friend.
That's weird. For some reason, the load game on... Like, whenever I try to go down and up on there, it doesn't go down and up.
My research is... I won't ask. Are you ready?
Alright, the Mesa Mullick
Fearsome
Ball.
weapon and steeped in the ancient evil of its master. May its deadly power turn good for once. You should talk... Farewell, my friend.
I hate having to go through some of the same lines every time, but...
My research is moving forward. I won't... are you ready?
Alright, the Mask of Clavicus Vial will be last, because it's going to be the one that I give up. So the Ogma Infinium.
Not many could resist the temptation of the Ogma Infinium. Now, it is my turn to be put to the test.
Huh.
You should talk to Job. Farewell, my...
Alright, load game. Like I said, I'm not giving him the Ogma Infinium.
My research is... I won't... are you ready?
Alright, the Ring of the Khajiit.
Thieves everywhere will curse us both for the loss of this ring, my friend. So be it. You should talk...
I'm the leader of the Thieves Guild, and I don't curse that thing being gone. Alright. The two that I would curse the most would be Azura's Star and the
My
Skeleton Key.
I won't... are you ready to give... I'll sleep better once this keepsake of Namira is gone from my possession. A good choice for our purpose, though.
That's a nice,
You should talk to Joff. Farewell, my friend.
I do think they should have added something whenever, the DLC for Mehrunes Razor was added, that if you bring Mehrunes Razor to Martin, he notices it is a Daedric artifact,
are you ready to give me...
but maybe something like, I don't dare grab something that the Daedric Lord we're going against
I never
is
thought to see
blessed.
this again. I once possessed it, briefly. A lifetime ago, it seems now. To obtain it, and then give it up. I honor your dedication to our cause.
This... Martin had the... Wait a minute! I never knew that. Martin had the Sanguine Rose at one point?
You should talk... Farewell, my friend.
Huh? Martin had the Sanguine Rose. When did he have the Sanguine Rose? I thought it was always just the player characters that got the Daedric... Like, that mostly got the Daedric artifacts.
I won't ask. Are you ready?
Like, there are some that go to other people, but the Sanguine Rose going to someone like Martin? It feels weird.
There is no disguising the bestial nature of some of the Daedric princes. You should talk to Job.
Didn't even say anything against Hircine, just calling him a beast. Okay. Fair enough.
My research is... I won't. Are you ready?
Alright, next. Oh, this one's gonna hurt me.
The merchants of Cyrodiil would sleep more soundly, knowing this key is gone from the world. But why tell them? You should talk to Job. Farewell, my friend. Okay,
that is mean, Martin. Why tell them? I mean, it's because I'm not gonna give it up. I'm not giving up the skeleton key.
My research is... I won't. Are you ready?
Alright. Skull of Corruption.
The world will be better off with this foul thing gone from it. You should talk to... Farewell, my friend.
I feel like there should also be, like, if you become the Mad God before getting the Wabbajack, or before bringing the Wabbajack to Martin.
My research is moving forward.
He should mention that you're the Mad God. Why would you give up your own item?
Good riddance to this tool of mischief.
No! I love the Wabbajack.
Farewell, my...
The fact he just called it a tool of mischief. I mean, it is. And it used to be great for me turning Mehrunes Dagon into a puddle.
I won't... are you ready?
But...
Who now knows the tale of how this Dwayne Mahana came to embody the power of one of their most bitter foes? You should talk... Farewell, my...
Alright. That is going through every single one of them so far, except the Mask of Clavicus Vile, the actual one I'm going to give up.
I won't... are you ready to...
Alright, the Mask of Clavicus Vile is the last one. Alright.
Ah, the Mask of Clavicus Vile. You are wise not to let yourself get further enmeshed in his plots. You should talk to Joffrey. Farewell, my friend.
Alright. Wait, did that just debuff me? Wait, am I still buffed by my... Okay, yeah, my Ease Burden spell is still active, and I think my Fortify Strength spell is still active. Yeah, my potion is still active, even though I don't see the symbols for them. So I'm gonna need to go drop everything first. Well, now that I'm going to go drop all this, it does make me curious if Martin does have a reaction to Mehrunes Razor. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. Does Martin Septim have a... Yeah, I mean, yeah, giving up the skeleton key even in Skyrim is kind of hard. I There have been a time or two where I've just kept it long enough to get up through the lockpick tree and then gave it up. Especially because I'm not as proficient in the whole enchanting setup needed to make a really good ring that could just lockpick and have increased carry capacity. That's actually why, honestly, I've got my strength shot potions in this game, because fortify strength is just going to be the easy way to carry everything if I get too over encumbered. Apparently, people said he may or may not have a thing for the Mehrunes Razor. It's weird. Let's see. Mace, Sanguine, Skull, Volendrung, Wabbajack. Over here, Ring of Khajiit, Ring of Namira, Savior's Hide, Spellbreaker. But, yeah. Honestly, now that coming back to Oblivion after so many years of Skyrim, there are some things I would have loved to have seen, like, because they didn't do much to the game. The extra quest to get the orderly armor and the new kind of like Daedric armor thingy, the leveling armor, the armors that level with you as you go through the game, they're not bad, I'll say. If you get the heavy set, they're on par with Daedric armor once you get to a certain level. Like, that's why I'm running, I think I'm running a orderly set right now. Except the helmet, because, I'm sorry, the Helm of Ori and Bearclaw is still by and far better. But, at the same time, like, stuff from later games would have been nice. So, let me see if I can... Okay, so I can't drop the Agma Infinium. That kind of sucks. I mean, it is weight 0, so that's not terrible. I think I dropped off all of my Daedric artifacts. Besides the Mask of Clavicus Vial, which is now in his hand, so it can be destroyed. But, like, one of the things, glad it didn't come back, was giving up the skeleton key. I will never want to give up the skeleton key in Oblivion. Nope, 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 nope. Azura Star, I wish they had gave an option to do the Black Star. That would have actually been kind of cool. Just like give like a little tidbit of like figure out a way to do a new quest to give it. That wouldn't have been bad. And you still could have counted it as a Daedric artifact for the purposes of the Blood of the Daedric quest. I'm trying to think what other things. Wabbajack was fine, Volendrung was fine, Mesa Mulligball was fine. Ebony Mail would have been great in this game. I forget which Daedra had Ebony Mail, as opposed to which
It's my pleasure.
other Daedric artifact I'd be giving up that was already in this game.
An excellent.
Alright, get rid of those two, this battle axe, and this dagger. Alright, there we go. Don't need that many strong potions, so we'll Sell 12 to start. Then sell another 20. Same with these sorcery potions.
A good price for a good customer. I appreciate your business. Take care.
Or at least let me use like the massive black soul gem and give me like a way to make it into a usable item instead of just a thing that's sitting in my inventory. Now just sitting in my inventory because I picked it back up. Oh, I will have to read that later. Rules for fan art with for someone's character. But yeah, arrowroot, elf cup cap. Those are the two things that fortify strength. At least the level I'm at now. I think I could get more elf cup cap if I go to the Arcane University and just like do a grand sweep of their little garden. I'll probably hit the Brumagate first. I am the Archmage! Stop calling me the newest edition, Battle Mage. Oh yeah. I mean, you don't have, technically you don't have to go directly back to and give up the skeleton key. You can just walk around with it for a while. At least in the original Skyrim. I don't know about like Anniversary and stuff, if they changed anything, because they keep changing stuff randomly in games. But yeah, at least in the original version, yeah, you could do that. You could just run around with it for a little bit. Make some more strength shots. There we go. There's also some of the stuff I wish, because I played Oblivion first before Skyrim. There is actually something in Oblivion that I wish had come forward, and now that ESO has had time to play around, and it's now just doing the 2025 pass, which I don't do anything with ESO for a while. I've heard there's another new Daedra that had a pact with like Hermaeus Mora and some others, or got sealed because of pacts and stuff, and I'm like, so there are Daedra we don't know about. That's cool. That's one that's sealed, could be sealed all the way from ESO to Skyrim. That's fine. We have a Daedric Lord that, or a Daedric Prince that was unsealed in Oblivion that we don't have a shrine to, which makes sense, but we don't even have any hint of him in Skyrim, which makes no sense. Why do we not have a Jigalag quest? The Daedric Prince of Order. I mean, shoot, our character, the hero of Kvatch, becomes the new Sheogorath, so the Daedric Prince of Madness is fine.
I've just received word from the Countess of Bruma that an Oblivion gate has opened outside the city. It seems that the Mythic Dawn are putting... Since you've dealt with these gates, once they've seen how it's done, they should be able to handle any new gates on their... Captain Bird is waiting for you outside the Bruma City gate. So, Martin wants you to recover the armor of Tiber Septim. I wish there was another way. The armor is in the shrine of Tiber Septim, in the catacombs beneath the ruins of Sankator. A holy place, once. But Sankator became evil long ago. No one has returned from the shrine of Tiber Septim for many lifetimes. I do not know. The catacombs of Sankator were sealed by the first Grand Master of the Blades. The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Relus, and Kaznar, went to Sankator and never returned. Here, this is the key to Sankator's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death, but we have no other choice. You must succeed.
Joffrey, you're not sending me to
rendezvous
your...
with Captain Bird immediately. The sooner that gate is closed, the better.
That's fair. But you're not sending me to my death, Joffrey. If you were sending me to my death, I would prepare better. Trust me, you're not sending me to my death. You're sending everything that's in that place to its death. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've got the special Daedric armor on Shadowmare here. Or at least the horse variant of it, because once you get the quest done and you can get the armor, you can get the horse armor too. And after losing Prior Maberol's horse because of stupid ogres, orcs, ogres, something. They ugly, that's all I remember. Ogres. Because apparently ogres don't like horses. Alright. You're gonna sit right here, Shadowmare. Woo! Captain Bird. Oh, there you are.
Coming. Since we had the hero of Kavach available, I didn't think it made sense to try this on our own the first time.
Fair.
We're ready when you are. Just say the word and we'll follow you into that hell-spawned gate. All right. Give me a minute to talk to the...
Alright.
All right, boys, listen up. We've got to close that gate over there. Nobody likes the idea of going into that thing, but it's our job, and we're going to do it. If we don't, Broom ends up a smoking pile of rubble, and that's not going to happen here. Not while I am captain of the guard.
God, I've been running...
You're with me.
I've been running the Helm of Orion Bearclaw for so long.
Let's show these bastards how we do things in Bruma.
Damn right.
Yeah, so far,
We're with you, Captain.
Ooh.
Another one. You'll never take me down.
Take that Daedric Battle Axe. Oh, might as well run in to catch up with them.
This is no place I ever wanted to fight. No, we can do... Glad you're here.
Follow me.
We'll follow you.
Bop. Oh, wow.
Here comes another one.
Okay.
Stay sharp.
Warhammer. Ebony Claymore.
Stay sharp.
He had an axe. Where'd it go?
Here comes another one.
Good lord, the amount...
There's a charge in the air. Been casting some destruction spells?
You watched me. So yes. You guys watched me actively cast, what is it? Oh, I forget what the spell was. At this point, I just call it Lightning Bolt. Good lord.
Here comes another one.
I knew once you hit a certain level, like, most of the Daedra just becomes Zivili.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Wait, are we down a guy? Hold on. Are we... We had 3. Where's the 3rd? Where did you come from? Okay, yeah, we just... I don't know when he went down. He might have got caught on these, spikes. It might come down to just Captain Bird and me. Let me tell you about Captain Bird and me. We're a great duo that runs through the Daedric plains. Bye, Zivili. Woo. Keep running. Man, that tower, it almost got me.
Here comes another one.
Bird, y'all really need to not.
We've got to get out of here.
Daedric Claymore. Okay, now I need to start dropping I must start dropping Daedric Battle Axes slowly. Because as I replace them, I'll drop them. What?
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Daedric Warhammer. Daedric Cuirass. Right, where's the other guy? Warhammer. Base Ring of Endurance. Not bad. Cuirass. And I know, I could take all of these things with me if I started. Okay, now I've actually got to start dropping. Okay, the Claymore goes away too. I think at that point I'm going to start using that.
Here comes another one.
Disintegrate Armor, Staff of Thunderbolts.
I've got that one.
Another Daedric Warhammer. Okay, so we'll get rid of a Kuras for that.
Stay sharp.
Instantly down a strength shot. Oop, this way. Okay. Yeah, don't have much room for gear
Here comes another one.
to loot. Nope, bird went down again. the amount of Daedric Warhammers we're finding. Oh, there's the door. We're literally right in front of the door, so I'm just run them up here. Okay. I didn't even notice we were by the door. Now the other one, 2 of them made it. Bird and 1 more.
I sure hope you know what you're doing.
Here comes another one.
Oh, that one's probably gonna die. Oh. Oh, that. I hope you know what you're doing. I certainly do. Especially because... Ooh, wait. Beast of Burden? That is a feather... Ooh, that's a feather scroll. Yeah, no. Alright, go ahead and drink another strength shot. I know making them the best they are doesn't...
I sure hope you know what you're doing.
Yes. Guard, I know what I'm doing.
Stay sharp. Look out.
Claymore, Frostbolt.
Die, Cur!
This ends here. Help! Order!
Oh no, did he
What's the plan?
follow me?
Look out!
Hold on, did that count as a... I hate this. I really do hate the guards. I should just be letting them try this. Because they got in my way. Potion of Grace and Frostbolt.
Stay sharp. Look out. What's the matter? Getting tired?
No, you guys are just in my way. Did Bird go down? No, Bird's right there. Okay. Had to figure out where Bird was real quick. He goes down randomly, so I'm just like, back into the Fury Spike.
I've got that.
Come on, guys, you need to just walk up with me. Oh, my potion wore off. Funny thing with those potions, I could stack a few and be fine for a little bit. Okay, so they just follow me. Okay.
Here comes another one.
Nope. Oh yeah, I have all these spells. I should probably use some of the spell scrolls. Nope.
Stay sharp.
Okay. Let's see. Spell scroll, spell scroll. Ice blast.
This end. Here.
Summon my own Zivili. Oh no, the guard. Not like I completely didn't just move out of the way so he'd get offed. What enemies? It actually doesn't show me an enemy on my map, so I'm confused. Okay, well, I might be not repairing gear for a minute.
Look out. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yeah, actually, because that the Sigil Keeper was a guy that, you know, should have been tough. Alright. There's also just the fact of how many Daedric Warhammers I'm carrying on me. You should probably be impressed, Bird. Good lord, I got flashbang for a second. Nope.
I've got that one.
Bird. No, you don't. I have all of them taken care of. Nope. That one, I noticed it. The face on it. It looks like the... Nope. I love that he's got Dremora stuff. Dremora, a Daedric bow. Nope. Ooh, Warhammer. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to like chug some potions to get out of here, to get anywhere near Nilfis. A chameleon robe. Nice. If only I needed it. Expert Alembic. If only all of my tools weren't master except the mortar and pestle. Give me the sigil stone. I am assuming it said I'm over encumbered because my potions wore off.
Look out! Why do you bother me? Go away.
Captain Bird.
It was an honor to serve with you, sir. You did it, Captain. You closed the Oblivion Gate. We didn't think we'd ever see you alive again. Believe me, it was no picnic. But thanks to our friend here.
Alright, yeah. My potions wore off. So, 2 potions, a strength shot. And we'll go see Nilphus. So we can drop all of these Daedric Warhammers. I understand I'm selling them at a loss, but to me, shoot, with the amount of money I have, any money is a gain at this point. None of it's a loss. It's a loss if I don't. Alright, now I won't use the potions, though, because we're right here. Nilphus. Nilphus, get over here. Nilphus, stop running away.
A pleasure to... Only quality goods for sale here. What can I... You... You... That?
I didn't know I got stuck with a Dremora barbed arrow. I didn't even check. What is my Transcendent Stone? Absorb Magicka. Ooh, Fortify Magicka. I will keep that one. That's not a bad stone. Let's see. Do you have any... You have Strong Potions of Healing, which I sold you those. You do not have
Take care.
any of the stuff I use for making my potions. Darn. I was honestly hoping we had some... As I found a good bit of arrowroot last time. Found out where a great spot for arrowroot is.
He knows a lot about it. Plus, he'll...
It's actually not in any shop. And I preface this by saying go to Horse Whisperer Stables or Whitmond. Don't go anywhere near Dunbarrow. Yes, I know, the Dunbarrow Pirates came back. At least the entrance of Dunbarrow right now, and going into Castle Anvil for me is kind of still scuffed, I think. I haven't gone back over there since the set of crashes from that Immortal Ascended that's not supposed to be in the game. But, if I remember correctly, yeah, these are arrowroots. I can collect a bunch of them around here for potion making. There's the ones right there. There's one there. I believe there's some up. Of course, if I wanted to just make, you know, like basic potions for potion's sake, corn and potatoes right there. That'd be the stuff that I'd sell. What I'm looking for is the plants that I'm going to need for making the potions I keep. Arrow roots. Lots of arrow roots around this area. And it does look like if I follow the road up a little bit, there there's a few extra, so that's good. Now, I didn't look for any, besides that one spot that I've seen, I've not looked for any wild for the fungal caps. But I always just pick a couple arrow roots. They're, like, right now they're only worth 2.3, 2.4 pounds.
It's you. Hi.
Hi,
What do
Pinnerus.
you want? We're all wondering. Good day.
Alright, well, before I get on with the Knights of the Nine, guess I should go talk to Joffrey about the Bruma Gate. Oh, there's Sanctor. Yeah, I'm not going to Sanctor. Not yet, at least.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good work, Captain Bird, but the Bruma Guard cannot defend the city indefinitely. We need to gather what allies. If the Mythic Dawn you should speak to the ruler. Keep working on obtaining. Everything else is just buying time. You should speak to the rulers of Cyrodiil as soon as possible. The danger to Bruma is growing by the day.
Okay, yeah, so this is... Kvatch is going to be the easiest one, because I've already done everything for Kvatch. I think the other easy one is the Imperial City. I still remember claiming, or going through, going through Kvatch's smoldering rubble in the playthrough on the channel, because, God, I really shouldn't have leveled myself up so much. I messed that up so bad.
You have my ear, citizen. What is it, citizen?
This I'm pretty sure of. The Imperial Guardsmen are there. I've cleared this quest, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. The Siege of Kvatch still isn't in my quest log anymore. So and they're letting me just run up to the castle gates are open. Yeah, I've done the Siege of Kvatch. Oh. Just me thinking about it going, wait, did I? Did I? Yes, I did. It's just, for some reason, more of the guards are back, or more of the guards are alive? Oh yeah, it's this version.
It's my pleasure. I have few enough men to... I will send what a...
Thank you.
You too.
Alright, now we're going to ignore allies for Bruma for a bit for a pilgrimage. Oh. I mean, there's a lot more I could do. I could honestly go for the houses around Cyrodiil. Not the DLC houses. I've already got all them maxed. But I could go for, like, I don't know, the ones that you bought, the normal in-game ones, the non-DLC. I could go for all those houses and clear those probably rather quickly. With the about 890,000 gold I have. I think I'd clear at least a few houses with that.
To fortify this throne, this land. Oh my! To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me? This is only the beginning. Umaril has reached. Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Aliens, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived. And does no one remember the old tales?
I'm a
Saint
Dunmer.
Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aliens 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the alien. Do you understand nothing? As uibala, umarale el nada rakuva. In the alien tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast a curse upon. Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Without a champion, the gods. You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relic? Are you a worthy knight?
Now, I've always loved this because he does not give a flying fudge. Because you can go, I serve Sithis. You can say you're the Grey Fox. You could say you're a worthy knight, and he's like, bullshit. The Archmage, the Fighter's Guildmaster, the Hero of Kavach. You can't say you're the Arena Grand Champion, which is bullcrap. And because they made this before the DLC for Shivering Isles, you can't say I'm the Mad God. But you can say, but the best way to do this is no, I have no claim to fame. But I want to go through these too. So I'm the Hero of Kavach.
Well then, hail, Hero of Kavach. I'm sure one of your many devotees will be a. The weapons and armor of he went alone into the white gold tower. Alas, Umaril was not. And now he has returned to only a true knight. But alas for Tamriel, who now can succeed in the quest for the. Once there were 8 divines. I followed the old way of Are you?
Yeah, see.
I apologize for even asking the question. Most esteemed master, please. Do not allow me to interrupt your quest. He is the enemy of all who walk free on Tamriel today. He was struck down by, so he was not slain. Now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the. Are you? And a worthy successor to Hannibal Traven, I have no doubt. I'm sure you're Are you?
Not unless the Grey Fox is a knight.
An honest thief. I'll leave it to the priests of Zenithar to do.
Wow, wait a minute. I didn't know you could do that. Wait a minute. What?
The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. What I can tell you is that tradition travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines. Pray to each of the gods in turn and ask that if the gods deem you worthy.
Okay.
For those who would repent their past deeds, follow the map I gave you.
I did not expect saying I was the.
Guide your steps.
I'm sorry. I did not expect saying I was the Grey Fox would allow me that. I mean, I could have said I serve Sithis, but I guess we have the map now. I wasn't expecting that one. Okay, so with where we're at, Archaea is the closest one. Then Mara, Dibella. The best way would probably be to go Archaea, Mara, Dibella, Akatosh, teleport somewhere near Kinnereth's Shrine, come back to Julianos, Talos, Zenithar, Stendar. Now the fun part. I hate these way shrines. Because, if you notice, they don't show anything on the map. They never did, and they still don't. There was little buffs made to this game, and this was not one of them. I wish it had been. I wish they had buffed this quest a little bit to just, give you a marker, at least, on the map, once you found them. Because otherwise, you are flying blind. At this point, basically, you might as well grab that Way Shrine map and throw it on a hotkey. And just go, okay, I'm going to be looking at this heavily. So Archaea seems to be north of this little uprise in the road. So that would be up here near Bodian Camp. So near the Brina Cross Inn. And yeah, I'm not grabbing my horse. I don't need it. I want to boost my athletics. Alright. So here's the Brina Cross Inn. So it should be north of here. Somewhere. There's Oh, I didn't even realize I could just come from the Brina Cross Inn to get to Lord Drad's estate for potion making. Note that for later. Like I said, though, no markers. You're kind of just going off your instinct. Ah, here. Okay, so Way Shrine of Archaea. So here's the Way Shrine of Archaea. Yeah, this is the only time that quest is ever going to proc and say, "Ha, you found this Way Shrine." So the next one is Mara, and it seems pretty close to Skingrad. So we'll just teleport over to Grateful Pass Stables and go from there. Get a drink while it's loading. Okay, so it's a bit north of here.
It's you. Hi.
It is me. Okay, so we have to look around for something similar to the last one. There is one over there. Well, that Daedric Gate's not on my way map. I don't see any other... Besides that Way Shrine over there, I don't see anything else in this area. So we're gonna go to it and see if it's the, which one is this one? Mara. And if you're wondering, I'm not hitting the 7 key up on the keyboard. I've got a 7 key on my mouse. And it's right where my thumb lays. So I can just click it real quick. Alright, this is Mara. This is Mara. Alright. So Debella is... There's actually an easy way to find this one. Wayne Priory. Because it's south of Wayne Priory somewhere. It's south of the Priory. And yes, if I'd have grabbed my horse, I could have probably just rode to each of these. Or... I could be walking still.
You've got a real bounce to your step. I bet you're quite the acrobat.
Aranor, why are you still here? Prior Maberol's still... Everyone else went... You have a Daedric gate out your front door, and you're still... Okay, we're gonna go... We're not dealing with the Daedric gate, but we will... off some enemies and get this on our map. Just to kind of discover it. Alright, from this Daedric Way Shrine, as I'm going to call it for a second, down the hill here, I saw another way shrine. Alright, so which one am I looking for this time? Debella. Alright, way shrine to Debella. I wish I could put pins in the map. Oh, I hate quick saves. Yes, delete the quick save. I was trying to do a normal save. Alright, so the next one is Akatosh up to the south of Bruma. Probably best bet would be to go to either the Bruma Caverns or the Gate to Oblivion, and then just run around the south side of the city. I thought there was more Zivili that had spawned, and I was like, oh no. Oh hey, the 2 guards that went into the gate actually did come back out. So the weird thing is, it says it's south of the city. Let me check on the map where I'm at. Okay, I'm south of the city, so it's down here somewhere. Ah, there. So which one was this one? Akatosh? Alright, next... Kinnereth would probably be the next one. Where does it show it? It shows it down by this river? Okay. Best option, Macamente. Yeah, pins would be great for this. For this specifically, pins would be awesome. Like, at least 10 pins. Or, well, 9 pins. Just so I could pin down each of these locations. Okay, so... northeast is where I need to go for this one. I've done so many other quests and just exploring that this is easier to do than if you didn't. With all the exploring I've done, it's a lot easier than it could be. I think I've done this without many locations before, and it is horrible. Okay. Oh, wait, it looks like it's towards the lake down here. Because it looks like it's closer to the bend. Yeah, it looks like it's closer to the bend and closer to the lake. Okay, so it's... around here somewhere? Okay, looks like it's meant to be here, but I'm not seeing it as the problem, unless I'm blind. Which is very possible. Oh. Yeah, if I looked up. Which one's this one? Kinnereth. Kinnereth. Alright, next is Julianos, which is very close around the main ring road. Looks like it's saying about here. Best spot to go from there is Cropsford. I don't really have a too good of options getting close that are too much closer. At least that I can leave Shadowmere without getting attacked. I've been down this road too many times and there's just not much here. At least there wasn't much. Still gotta love that I can just jump to the other side of it just so I can grab the waypoint. Culot. Okay, yeah, I'm south of where I need to be, roughly. Julianos. Julianos. Alright, so the next one is Talos. Looks like it's kind of in the middle, just in the middle over here, so I'm just gonna go to the Arcane Grove and go from there. If I have to fight things, I have to fight things. Oh, this was not the smartest idea. Oh, I forgot the Arcane Grove. Oh man, I forgot about the Arcane Grove. Oh yeah, no, I should have remembered this place. Okay, from here, north by northwest somewhere, maybe? I don't know, this grove is weird. Because it's almost like right on top of it. Like, there's actively, like, way too much stuff here. Spriggan out of my way. Okay, here's Hersheen's... Here's... Hersheen's Shrine. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Okay. Oh, that sneeze hurt. That's a forester, so I don't have anything to worry there. I feel like from Hersheen's Shrine, I'm close. I've been just using my general thought process on some of these. But this one's actually... Get out of my way. Oh! Okay. I can see her scene, and then down the hill. Okay. Her scene shrine, downhill. This has gotta be the one for Talos. Talos! Alright, there's Talos's. So next is Zenithar's. Looks like it's on the main road up here. Kind of maybe right here-ish? Near Robbers Glen. That's the only one that's been like, it actively looks like it should be on a main road. So this one might be just like right beside the road. Where is the... Alright, Shadowmere, since you want to decide to walk away from me, we're going to use you as our... As we should, as a horse. Nope. Come on. Alright. I see the bandits still coming after us.
I'll hack you to pieces.
Should have warned you. You shouldn't have followed me.
Well met, traveler. Have you heard the call of the prophet? Do you walk the pilgrim? As do I. Perhaps we can share. I have taken up the prophet's call. Only a true knight, wielding. I walk the pilgrim's way, as did the questing knights of old. You have heard him. Like, if the Nine will it, I will be the one to recover the blessings of the Nine upon your quest. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
I see him, and he is wielding ebony. He is wearing ebony boots, Daedric greaves, and a Daedric cuirass. And I'm sitting here going, buddy, I'm wearing better armor for this pilgrimage than you are. Alright, and Stendarr, again, looks like it's on the main road. But Stendarr also looks like it's up here towards Water's Edge. Which is nice, because then I can just teleport to Water's Edge and just walk north from there, and north and south from Water's Edge, and figure out where it's at. Alright. Shadowmere, stay here at Water's Edge, please. Alright, let's see. I don't see it here near Water's Edge. There's Border Watch. We're gonna head a bit north. See if we can find it. Gate to Oblivion. Eventually I'm gonna find all those. Find that funny. His summons count for my kill count, by the way. even though it is a summon and should therefore not have a, you know, normal life that Duskfang, Dawnfang would normally count, I would think, it counts it. Alright, so this should be the last way shrine. Hi, Shagor. Ah, it's my shrine. To how I looked before the Grey March. Alright, my sins have been washed clean by Stendar.
Hail, knight! You seek my relics with a worthy heart.
Thank you. Oh, time for a vision. Vision!
Your prayers have woken me from my endless dream. Or perhaps you have entered my dream, and I still sleep. I think others have sometimes spoken to me. Others like you, but my memory is doubtful. Perhaps the others came after you. Your need must be great for the gods to allow us to speak. Has Umaril, the accursed, found a way back? The foulest of a foul race. 1,000 curses upon his unholy name. I thought I'd won, but I should have known. The slave masters are a cunning breed. Umaril found a way to cheat death as I could not. If you would seek for my relics, I know little that can help you. All that has passed since my...
Oh hey, I can see my wizard tower from here.
Mists that my mind cannot take hold of. My friends built a shrine upon the site of my death, where the elves tormented me in a final act of revenge.
Okay.
I can show you where it once stood. Perhaps it is there still. Fare thee well, Sir Knight. May the gods grant you to destroy Umaril utterly, as I failed to do.
I will. I now have the location of the lost shrine of Pelinal Whitestrake. Where is it? Here it is. We'll go to Shinbone Cave and go from there. I do like that this version, the DLC quests don't just, you know, immediately arrive to you randomly. They can take time to come to you if, or in the case of Mehrunes Razor, I just ran to it at one point. Lesser Staff of Sickness. Meh. Alright. Mud crab go down. Alright. How about how? Underwater. Always fun. Vanua. Blast. Of course. get off a spell fast enough. Go down. Stupid skeletons. Yep. Welkin stones. Depending on when you're doing this quest, Welkin stones are great for money. I will never say they are not great for money. However, with where I am at in the quests, these are terrible for money. Wait for silence to turn off. Dwarven short sword. Faded Wraith. You can keep silencing me. I've got a sword that deals with you guys just as easy as anything else in this place. Ooh, Lich. What'd you have? Staff of Fire. Nope. Man, these guys suck with their gear. How far back in the leveling is this supposed to be? Because, level 30, I feel like I'm a little over-leveled for this. Like, still, it takes 2 shots to take down a Wraith, but it's not the point I'm making on that. The point I'm making is I'm 2-shotting a Wraith either way. Can I? Oh, I can jump up in. Haha. I don't know if I was supposed to do that, but you know what? Well, I do believe I was supposed to. Sir Amiel, Knights of the Nine Shield, and a fine steel longsword. Sir Amiel's ring. I actually wanted to look at his journal because I've never actually read the journal. It always just updates and I'm like, okay, why though? Here it is. God, 7 pages, never mind. Away with you. Okay. Wraith. Door to Vanoa. Huh. Dirt, of course. Why am I not surprised by that? Silver Claymore. Again, am I meant to be like lower level than this thing? Because these guys are running silver. Oh. Okay, glass, that's a bit better, not by much. Not sure which of these doors I need to use, but we'll use them both. Cure disease, I'll take that. Oh, either of them could have led me here. Okay. I hold the Helm of the Nine. Now to see how... Okay. Fortify Restoration, Fortify Personality. And Serene Beauty added to the player's spell list. Okay, Serene Beauty... Okay, so it's an actual spell. Here it is, Serene Beauty. Calm on touch, immune to silence. The Helidal White Strike's helmet! Haha! Ha ha. The Lich resisted frost damage. Who would have thunk it? Only reason I used it on him is because I was just going for smacking him with the sword. Wasn't actually going for the frost damage. I hate the frost damage on this thing. Oh hey, there's one of the other guys that I beat down before. Let's see, when I beat him down I came from this direction. I'm not even gonna use my spells to get out of here. Alright, so the next one is the Priory of the Nine down here. We'll go from Cylorn. Ugh. Oh. Right, Cylorn was part of one of the... That wasn't there the last time I was here. Growback Camp probably was, but that certainly wasn't. I wasn't that far into the quest line that this would show up. But now that it's here, I'll accept that it's here. There's a way shrine here. Whose way shrine is this? Ah, way shrine to Akatosh. See, that was one of the things with this, this DLC that was weird. Besides the fact there's another Oblivion Gate right near the Priory of the Nine. Was that there are more than just the ones on the paper for those way shrines. It's just those are the ones that are those are the only ones that are wrote down for you to go to. So technically you could find the way shrine to Akatosh near the Priory of the Nine. Without needing to go to the Akatosh one, but then you're going to have issues with other stuff. See, okay, so I don't know where he's fit his in on that. I'm still confused by that, but okay. The Priory basement. And the Undercroft! Because every good basement has an Undercroft. Oh, Sir Emil.
By the strength and guidance of the Nine, who comes before us upon this sacred ground, seeking the cuirass of the Divine Crusader? Step forward, adventurer, and fate no unworthy soul shall...
Wait, do these count towards Duskfang, Dawnfang? I didn't even notice.
Sir Gregory, you are defeated. Sir Casimir, step forward.
Frost damage effect resisted, okay. Oh, it does count. This is great. In the middle of this, I can just...
You have bested Sir Casimir. Now face Sir Ralphus.
Okay, that doesn't tell me which side I'm looking at. Alright, let me see. Henrik, Torolf, Junkin, Caius. Okay.
Sir Ralphus, you have
Henrik.
fallen. Step back and let the challenge continue. Sir Henrik, come forward and prove yourself.
You know what? Most of these guys aren't using shields. Let's do it. I should take off most of my armor, but I'm not going to. Fight you just with the sword. Let's see. Sword, 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 and shield. Okay. Caius, Junkin, Torolf. Caius.
You remain standing. Perhaps Sir Caius shall test your true metal.
Oh, hey, that's the scene of Umaro fighting Pelinal. Down goes Caius. And you guys suck at this.
You show a fear faith that I have not seen in centuries.
Junkin.
Now you face Sir Junkin.
Let's go, Junkin. barely tapped you. Come on.
You have lost, Sir Junkin. Sortorov, show the challenger the ferocity of the North.
Is he a Nord? Because I'm a Dunmer. Patui.
You have stood against the Knights of the Nine and lived. However, the final test is upon you. Ready yourself, sir.
I'm about to put my sword away. You know what? Let's go.
Me!
Let's go. Let's do it. You can bring whatever you want. Come on. Come on. Fight. Fight. Man, I barely got damaged from that. My hand-to-hand went up to 40, though. Nice.
Sir Knight, in 300 years, none have stood against us and lived. Step forward and claim what is yours by right. May your faith be true.
Dude, I just bare-knuckle boxed you. Give me the cuirass. Also, my cuirass only just fortifies endurance. This does restoration, health, and normal weapon resistance. So, you know what? I'll deal with it. It also probably yep. Works about as well. Alright. What's in the chest here? Gold. The armor stand where you can put the armor. Sir Amiel.
By the Nine, I've not seen such strength.
Sir Barrett.
One of the mightiest knights of my day. Unfortunately, he and I did not see eye to eye on certain. You completed the quest that I could not. I'm glad. The original Order of the Nine was founded with the intention of safety in life. We failed at this task. May your sword strike true.
I'm gonna start boxing things. Sir Caius.
Go with virtue.
You don't mention anything.
I wish to see you succeed where I failed. Do you wish to learn what...
Tell me more.
Cannot tell you exactly how to find the boots, for that will be up to Kinnereth. I can tell you to seek out west of the Imperial City. On the edge of the Great Forest is a shrine. You will...
Thank you.
Go with virtue.
So there's the boots.
How may I serve? Go with virtue. How may I... The boots have been guarded by Kinnereth herself. May your sword strike. If you are true to the teachings of Juliana. When the Order crumbled, I set out on my own. After years of searching, I found the shield and brought it to Fort Bulwark for safe. With the help of a few trusted friends, I died defending the fort from those. I never saw our work finished.
Okay, Fort Bulwark.
It lies in the southeast of Cyrodiil, near the Black Marsh. Believe in yourself and use your knowledge wisely. May the Nine guide your way.
You have my tribute, Sir Knight. In 300 years, none have passed the
You're a
gauntlet.
Dunmar.
In 300 years. But for the first time, it seems that some... And now, I must ask you... Below the chapel of Zenithar and Leowyn, there is a shrine to the great craftsman. When you bow, you will receive a vision. Or perhaps not. You will see the mace, separated from you by a great chasm.
Okay, if I remember...
This is what I know. I have told you all that I know. If you seek the mace...
Right, in order to get the mace, you have to have the boots, if I remember.
I know where you may find the gauntlets of the truth. Though many know where they are still lost. Would you listen to my tale?
Please tell me.
When the Order fractured, I followed Sir Beric into war. I attempted to return to the service of the Nine, but the war had changed in the brief time I was there. I did. A beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience. My blow landed harder than I had intended, and I left the chapel at once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak. Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift. You must prove to Stendar you are worthy to lift the god. May the Nine guide your way.
So, the shield that I picked up earlier was just Sir Amiel's shield, which I'm going to keep his ring. It does look amazing. We are taking all the gold from this place, though. Yeah, and see, over here there are Knights of the Nine gear. Okay, I don't know why. Sometimes my R key is sticking. Some of my keys are sticking. I'm wondering if it's, let me check. Yeah, until I get the Mace of the Nine for this DLC, we're not going to be using another weapon for a little bit. First, let's go for the boots first. I would say I'm not going to wear any other armor, but that would be a lie in and of itself. Alright, so we'll go from Walnut Inn. But like I said, I will not use any other weapon until I've claimed one of the weapon of the Nine. Sword or mace. There is no bow, otherwise I would use a bow. But for now, we'll use orderly gauntlets and my hands. These hands are rated E for everyone.
Best way to take out a skeleton is with a big weapon. Forget spell.
Is that so?
What brings you to the altar? You would seek the holy relic Kinnereth has bestowed. Kinnereth's creations guard her relic, and you must pass the test before you may be granted the boots. I cannot say what it will be, for I do not know. All I can do is direct you to the Grove of Trials, and remind you to heed Kinnereth. Indeed. Nature itself, you would do well to remember this when it... Not far from here, to the west, nestled within... I warn you that it is unwise to take any... Then proceed directly to the grove, as your test has begun. Kinnereth may choose to... Good luck. Take care.
Alright, so says to the west, and it tells you where the grove is. As it mentions, Kinnereth does nature. So we're going to, unless it says to do something, we're going to ignore it. bear. When they said fear, respect and fear, I figured something along the lines of, don't attack whatever comes for you. I now have the Boots of the Crusader. Which have a nice Fortify Restoration enchantment on them. Though my current boots, which are strength boots, would be better. I was also now granted Woodland Grace. Wait, was I given a spell when I put on the Caress? I wasn't. Okay. Where is it? Woodland Grace. Is it a target? Weight of the World, Will of Sithlis. Okay, let's just go to all. We'll just scroll. Oh, here it is. Ability Woodland Grace. I forget what Woodland Grace does. Maybe it makes it to where all woodland creatures don't attack you? Not for certain. Alright, so the next one in the quest log I'm going to go for is the Mace. Because if I'm remembering correctly, it was either the Mace or the Gauntlets where you had to have the boots. One of the two had to have the boots to get the next one. So getting the boots was one of the, like, oh, I need to get these now imperative things. Xanathar!
It's you. I've heard of you. You're the one restoring the Knights of... Such humility. I admire you. I am I tried, but I could not pass the test. My faith... He has found a use for me, however. The priests have asked me to stay to protect... Of the original divines, Xanathar is thought to be the most Some legends say that Xanathar has close ties to Kinnereth. An idea that craftsmen devoted to Xanathar are able to create and profit. The two work in harmony. The natural world providing for the craftsman. Legends say that when Pelennor Whitestrake was slain by the aliens, a messenger carried the mace. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the chapel of Xanathar in Leyawiin. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Xanathar at his tomb... Take care.
Thank you. Hold on, load that back to the Chapel Undercroft. Because were they attacking me at first? I attacked the first one myself. I don't think they're willing, they want to attack. now have the Mace of the Crusader. And I've added Crusader's Arm. Okay, so that's an actual spell. Crusader's Arm. Or not. Here it is, Fortify Blunt. As long as you tote the line and don't do anything to them, they do nothing to you.
You're pathetic. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
That's the best you can do?
Let's get this over with. Let's get this over with. You're
Oh.
This ends here! I can't. In no small part to you, Sir Knight. By your will, and the will of the Nine, sir, I pledge you my... I can only hope to match your bravery and allow me to fetch more suitable equipment.
No, 2 died. Kantav, Chinoslin, and Avris Adas. But I did notice, if you look at the shrines here, Kinnereth was part, if I remember the shrines correctly, yeah, Kinnereth, interesting. I've made waypoints to, I think, almost each of these. Debella's the only one that I didn't, I don't think. Debella and RK. No, I went to RK's. And I even hit Julianos and Akatosh. But it still doesn't let me... It feels weird. It doesn't let me benefit from those shrines, even though I've been to Waystones.
Welcome.
If I'm correct, he's going to go get the armor that's in the basement. So, we now have a weapon at least. We should go get a shield next. But we should also drop our gear. Any gear we're not using, we're going to put in a chest at Frostcrag. In the vault. That way we know where it's at. Well, I love Duskfang Dawnfang. We're currently not using it in favor of this butte. And if I have to, I can always... I think I can run Soul Trap as a spell. I need to check. Where is Soul Trap? I think is a touch spell. Yeah, I can run my Soul Trap as a spell instead of actually just having a sword for it. I might actually start doing that anyways. But we'll put it in this front chest right here. So Duskfang, Longsword. We're not running the Bow of Storms for now, so the Daedric Arrows and the bow can sit. And like I said, we're going to be getting the Shield of Order, so... For now, I'm not making any more of my potions, so I can put away the potion making gear. And then both of these black soul gems can be put away for now. I'll keep the 4 grand soul gems right here. Yeah, I still have 223 locks on me for reasons. Okay, Sir Amniel's journal will stay. No, the Sigil Stone doesn't need to be on me anymore. Alright, and that is everything that I want to drop off for now. Now if I check my inventory, 191 out of 675. That's a lot better. It's probably due to all the Daedric arrows I'm just not firing. And I keep collecting more. I should probably only keep about 150 of the 200 something arrows I've got on me actually in my rotation. But like, we'll go from Fort Telemann south. I also find it funny that we're going into a region that I have just ignored for the vast majority of the game. And yeah, until we can get the sword, mace for now, which kind of bites because I haven't been using bludgeoning the entire game. Level 30, my bludgeoning sucks. It's kind of why I want the shield as quick as I can. Bad conjure. No, we don't need extra potions. I am trying to also boost my restoration skill. Alright, once we get the shield, I'll probably call it for the night. I don't know. I'm still thinking. Bop, bop. Oh, summoned a Dremora, did you? Oh, so they're here for the, Oh, you had a Daedric dagger. How Wonderful. They know the shield's here. Hey, confirmation is all I needed. Okay. Well. There we go. There's probably something in here that... There was probably that journal that said something about that. Or I just brute force it. Mm. There was something behind me he summoned. And then it disappeared. Never to be seen again. Rusty iron dagger. I ain't seen rusty gear in ages.
Open the gate, please. I must get out of here.
Hello.
Thank you for rescuing me. I am Sir Thedred. I came here seeking the... I've been held prisoner by these scoundrels for the longest time. When I refused, they locked me here. I can't go with you if that's what you mean. I'm too weak. I need to rest. You'll have to go on alone. Before finding this place, I learned a bit about those who created it. A phrase kept coming up in the writings I found. When they are, I'm not sure how, but I just know it's a clue for making it safely through the... I must get out of this pit. We'll meet again.
Oh, so they were going to kill him. Eventually. That's fun. You missed! Staff of Storms, Daedric Dagger, which he probably summoned Daedra, because I heard one. I've just been taking all their gold. These conjurers coming out of this with nothing.
Who's there?
The adept should have learned, don't summon a Daedroth against the hero of Kvatch who has slain this. And there we go. You just got to make sure they all face a certain direction. AKA pointing directly at that little spot, because that little spot's where you're standing. Oh, this room. Okay, this is a room you can't brute force. Rodger's sword. Oh, this is... I think with the empty chest thing, you can actually kind of cheese this a bit easier than the old one. Oh, no you can't, because it's not going to show up until... Because I bet you I don't have Rodger's sword in my inventory. Unless it's... No, it's right there. Is Rodger's sword still in my inventory? Or did it disappear? No, it's still there. Rodger's sword. Take it back in my inventory and just go back up here. I think it disappears now. No. Alright, so there is some... Oh yeah, once you come in here to start this, you can't stop until you get the shield. Okay, Rodger, the hammer goes there. Well, that doesn't help me though. Oh wait, no, it does, because I need to be able to see each one, so... If I throw it in, it'll reset it. Alright, once I grab the item... One of them will light up. The skull goes there. Rodger's stone. The hammer goes there, okay. So it's only giving me so far 2 of them. It's not... had to try under an assumption. Hammer is there, so let's put the sword here then. I don't know if they changed the order of this or not. Like if there's a special order for each person. So this is kind of a brute force puzzle. Okay, Rodger's goblet. There's his helmet. His helm goes here. His hammer goes here. His skull goes here. I'm going to throw his goblet in this chest and just see. It didn't stay, so... Okay, we know where the helm goes. Look around while we have the helm. The stone goes there. But the helm goes here. Rodger's helm goes here. From the helm comes his sword. The cup goes there. With the gem there, the skull there. I think I've tried throwing the sword in there before, so the sword's either here or there. So we're going to try this and hope it works. If it doesn't, it might reset the entire thing. Oh, nope, we got the sword, we got the sword. Got lucky. That's that gem, not this gem. I think this gem is over here. Yes! Luck on my side. Rodger's gem. Look around real quick. The goblet's there. Okay. Rodger's skull. Look around again. The goblet's there. The skull goes in here. Rodger's book. Well, we know the hammer goes there, so the book has to go here. Rodger's goblet, the hammer goes there. Brute forcing it a bit. It takes some deduction, but also a good bit of brute force. And now at the pinnacle of it all, with a big bunch of potions near it, the Shield of the Crusader. So we now have a shield that reflects spells. Oh, easy way out. Cool. Now before, because yeah, I did say this would probably be the end of it. Before we do anything else, I am gonna go get back to the Priory of the Nine. Because the next quest is Stendarr's Mercy, which is the gauntlets. But going back to the Priory of the Nine is sometimes fun. Especially after you've talked to one guy, you've saved another. See, here's
You look like a shrewd businessman. Hi.
You get random people start showing up to be Knights of the Nine. Because I don't think I've saved or helped either of those guys.
Commander?
Sir Caridus, though, is here. And Avita Vesnia. Don't know who that is. But we'll go to the Priory Undercroft. I think the sword is still later on. I don't think it just randomly shows up. I think when it means swap, it puts it into your inventory. Yeah. So basically, it's just going, hey, swap it into my inventory. So like if we have the sword, eventually we'll swap it for... We'll go over to it instead of using our bonking stick. But we are almost there. The gauntlets are the last thing that they've mentioned. Of course, we'll have to get the greaves too, because there should be a set of greaves. But beyond that, that is where we will call it for today. Don't go anywhere, everyone, on the Twitch side, because I am going to try to raid out. So, but thank you everyone for watching, for coming out like usual to watch the Oblivion streams. I'm hoping soon we'll have another another Gundam build stream. I have a real grade Shining Gundam that's supposed to be coming in at some point, but I don't know when that's supposed to be shipped. The place I bought it from has not said anything. So let's see if I can raid out. Give me 1 second. Looks like... there's quite a few people that I could raid into. But we're going to raid into the same usual one we always go into. Looks like she's only been up for about an hour, so we'll raid into Miss Zombie Pandemic. She's playing, looks like, Mass Effect 2. So get on up in there with a vampire raid. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will be back on Thursday. Take care, everyone, and try to beat the heat. Stay cool.